Hi guys, welcome to Carmen Katharine's Wreaths. So today we are going to do a coffee filter heart with a heart-shaped vine, and I'm going to show you how I do it. And it's about 10 and a half, 11 inches, and you can get that at Michael's. Craft Outlet has one that is, I believe it's 16 inches, the heart, and you can get that one from them. Anyways, I did want to give a big thank you to Jeannie Steffens. She donated a Pro Bow for our giveaway, which will be when we hit our 500,000 views. So thank you, Jeannie. Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. So before we do that, I did want to clear some things up. Before I made Tractor Supply's stuff, I got permission from the owner here in this local town to make those wreaths. I never said they were copyrighted. I don't know who came up with that, but that's not what my little thing at the end of my video is about. Know your facts, please. I tell you supplies that you can buy, so you can go buy them. I tell you where I get things, so you can go get them. And I show you how to make things so you know how to make it. That's what tutorials are for. Death threats I've been getting, hate mail I've been getting, people saying they're going to ruin my lives. That is uncalled for. Hard-working mom and me have talked. We have hashed everything out. We are good. We are talking. I love her work. We are friends. And I'm sorry if I put any conflict out there, but for you to threaten me or my husband, which is active duty, threaten us is uncalled for. And third-party cyberbullying is against the law. There's a person in a certain group that is, I get screenshots from your members where you're egging this on, telling them to take sides and all this other stuff. Please stop. It is so uncalled for. I talked to hardworking mom today. We talked yesterday. Me and her are at peace. Why can't you guys just stop this? This is not right. I have enough. I worry about my husband coming home when he's deployed. I have a grandson who is very sick, and let alone I'm ill. So you guys don't know me, and you don't know my life, so stop. And I have certain rights to certain things, but you don't have any right to speculate on what it is and to come up with this nonsense. It's horrible. Somebody turned my Facebook page in, people, for the ones that are on friends who like Carmen Katharine's Wreaths. I'm suspended for 1 week. They are going to look into this because they know what's going on. Being falsely accused, copyrights of a product, that's not right. So anyways, I told you guys yesterday where to buy the Zip Snip on Amazon. The scale is on Amazon. These are the two tools that I use. They're both power rotary cutters. I will be giving one away at our 10,000 subscriber, okay? And it'll be a Zip Snip, because the Zip Snip is the only one that still has this handle on it. Now, I will be getting a scale as well, and I'll be giving a scale away the next time. The new one with the cutter attachment. And it's just like, it works just as good as this one, but the handle's shaped different. So I will be going through a bunch of different things and giving it away. But if you want to buy it, it's on Amazon Prime. Alright. Glue gun is I got it at Hobby Lobby. They have a thing online when you go on their store for 40% off, and you can get 40% off your glue gun. Fizzers I got at Lowe's. You can get that online or at Lowe's in the store. And I'm trying to think of what else. That's about it today. And Pro Bow that I'm doing a giveaway on, that you can get from probowthehand.com, Amazon, Craft Outlet, and Trendy Tree. Okay? So let's get started on this. So the way I'm going to do it is, these are sprays that I have left over from last year, and I did get them at Factory Direct Crafts. Now they have a Blossom Pipe Spray, and they have a pink and white spray. I used more of the pink and white last year. I might use some of these today so I can show you how. Also, they have a cream and red spray. I didn't see the cream, red, and pink spray yet. Craft Outlet has a heart spray. They have several heart sprays that are really cute. And I did order another heart spray from Factory Direct Crafts as well. But these are leftover from Dollar Tree. Okay, and all I did was take little pieces and glue them in, and we're going to go over that. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So coffee filter wreaths have been out for a very, very long time. And the first thing you do want to do is, the way I do it, is I take my ribbon, because you're going to hang this up, so you have to have it on the back. And the best way to do it is to put it like in the back here. And make sure it's centered in your heart. So I need to get my T-pins. I do use T-pins a lot. So you can use your floral wire, or you can use your T-pins. And the T-pins might be too long. There. So, and also you can use, this might actually work. You can use your leftover Christmas hooks. All you want to do is, because with this, you're going to hang it. So the way I do it is I'm going to twist it so we know. And then you're going to just make your little bow. And it doesn't have to be anything really pretty. I do like it when it's the sheer red. To me, it just makes it look prettier. But I am out of my sheer red. So we're going to do it like this. Just going to make a tiny little bow. And like I said, please go watch Lori's videos. Hardworking mom. For those of you that don't know who she is, she's a great wreath maker. So then you're just going to take, you have an option. You can take this, a piece of your wire, or you can take your Christmas hooks. And this is a little more sturdy. I'm probably going to use this. I just push it through as if we were tweeting. And I push it, fold it in half, push it through on each side. And you don't need a lot. Then you're going to take it and you're going to put it in the back. All you're going to do is just put it through your vine. Alright. Now I do this, and I take a little bit of glue. Oh, those of you that asked, today's my last day of my antibiotics. I can definitely tell a difference. I had bronchitis really bad. Like really bad. You just want to hold it down. This needs to be glued in so it gives it some stability. And I would take another piece, because the glue is going to take a minute to dry. But I like to make sure that this is nice and tight. So you have one going inside it, and then one's going to go around. And you don't see any of this. Don't see any of it. But it's a lot of glue today. So the original one I did last year, for those of you that have seen it on the Wreath page, I did for a wedding. And it was the bigger one. It's about 16 inches, and I used 400 coffee filters. We are not going to need that much today, because this is a smaller wreath. Okay. So then you want to take your sprays and you're going to figure out, again, if you're seeing, they have like their pipe sprays, so they're wired inside, almost like a floral wire. And you're going to start putting them inside, tweeting them through, all right, all the way through. And I like to give it a little color and texture, so I use more than one different color. But your sprays should go out because you're going to twist them up when we're done. So as you get done and you start building this up to the way you want it to look, then you're going to take your glue and you're going to go and glue it. And they don't see any of this because the coffee filter is going to cover it. Alright? So you want to make sure that you get some glue on there. And you don't need a lot. Just enough to cover it. So all we're doing is putting in sprays so we can decorate it with it. These I put in last, and I put them around after it's put together, your hearts. But you need to get your sprays in ahead of time. So you're going to work it through. So those of you who are going to say, well, how do you get them apart? These actually, your sprays come apart. So all you do is you just pull them off. They're little wires that are all twisted together. And then you have your wrappings on it, like floral tape. Alright? That's all you're going to do. Some of them, you can pull 2 out at once. If you can't, single is fine. Some of them I was able to get 2. So you also can cut it if you're having, these are wires, so it should not be hard, see? It's not hard at all. So the bigger this is, the bottom, the thicker of this, the harder it's going to be to tweet it through your vine. So you're just going to pull it, see it's starting to come apart. Then as it comes apart, you can pull it out or you can cut it off. Alright? So you take your desired colors, like I said, they have a whole bunch. Then you're just going to start putting them in and shaping this all the way around inside your heart. And if it goes all the way through, you can just bend it over. It's fine, you're not going to see it. And this is all I do. And it's really, really pretty when it comes out. So we're just going to do all these. This one I was able to cut where they're like a little branch, which makes it a lot easier, so you're not doing every one of them. But you want to keep that color coordination going, okay? So you want to go through it, bend it over, see how it's going to look. That's all I do. Now, there are other options of putting this on as well. You can take a whole entire, I probably cut them all up, didn't I? So let's say we have a whole one, and you want to do several at a time. You can take either a floral pin, or you can take, again, your floral wire. Floral wire is really big in everything we do. And you can put it in. So, and then you can tie this if you feel you need more security around your heart. Just working with the floral wire. That's all you're doing. That's all I'm doing. And that gives it extra stability if you feel you need it. So there's several ways. But when you put the glue on this, it seals it in. So you just start shaping it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, well, you probably want to see everything, huh? I'm going to do half of this heart, and then I'm going to go off camera and finish up our sprays, and then we'll start with the coffee filter part. So, and this is a beautiful wreath, guys, because I'm going to do actually a picture frame coffee wreath. So, I did 3 of them last year for a wedding. And me and my husband renewed our vows 5 years ago on the Oprah show. It was called, what was it called? Lovetown USA. She did a big show, and we redid our vows on there. And that was us 5 years ago. What you don't see is I had a back surgery, and my walker was behind me and underneath my dress, so you don't even see that. But yeah, I was physically on a walker. But when we're done, I'll show you how to put your picture in the center. So if it's an anniversary gift, or if it's a people getting married and your different things, even kids, because as my kids were growing up, Valentine's Day for us, I bought my kids chocolate hearts and stuff to celebrate it. It wasn't just for the husband. I celebrated it with my kids to show them I loved them. So I would put a picture in the center. I would make them stuff and give them stuff. So you can put a family photo in here, anything. Just make it, you know, about love. It doesn't have to be about just your spouse or someone you love. But this is a huge wedding thing. There's a lot of weddings because we got married. We had our first date on Valentine's Day, and we got married a week before? A week before, because we couldn't get it any closer, because Valentine's Day is the biggest time to get married. So we did it. And that's why I love Valentine's Day. It's more of celebrating me and my husband's wedding. Our love, I should say. So I'm going to take this. So you do want some right here, because it's supposed to shape your heart. All right. So you do want some right there. Put all this in here. I'm just going to go down. That's all we're going to do. So all you do is you're just shaping up. You can use any colors with this. So I've done a red, white, and blue heart before. Actually, we did it for Veterans Day on some of our, to remember our vets that are our fallen vets. And I've done these in red, white, and blue, and they've put them on the grave, but not with the coffee filters. I've actually done this with mesh. So you can do mesh wreaths with your vine. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. So this is all we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and finish all this up, and then we're going to start on our next part. So see you in a few seconds. Okay guys, so I know I'm going to get questions. So with the red and cream spray, because they don't have the red, white, and pink ones, you can look at Craft Outlet and Factory Direct Crafts. You're going to need, at least with the round ones, you're going to need 3, because you're going to cut them apart, and 4 of your Sweet Blossom or your Pink Blossom pipe sprays, alright? So I want to make sure we go over that. There was another thing that was brought to my attention. If everybody makes it hard for me to do my product reviews and to show different products, it's going to have a down rolling effect, because it's going to affect all of us on YouTube. It's called freedom. And if I can't do this, then nobody can. So, and a lot of us do those Dollar Tree hauls and stuff and introduce what we find. Nobody will be allowed. So, here we go. You're going to take your coffee filters, and the way I do it is we are going to fold it in half, and then I fold it again in half again. So you're going to fold it once in half, half this way. So you're going to take a whole one, fold the circle in half, and then you're going to fold the half circle in half. All right? Everybody does this differently. So what I do is I start from the back. The inside is the last thing I do. So I start back here. So you're just going to take a little bit of glue. And this is a lot of glue sticks, guys, that you're going to need. And I start right here. And I just hold it. Now, you can wear your little finger protectors to do it. So you hold it on. Just for a few seconds, because it does melt really, really easy. And this is the first part we're going to do. So as we get this down here covered, then you're going to start putting more glue. So you want to put it underneath. And then we're going to glue it again right here and then hold it up, because you're going to layer it. It's almost like paper mache. You're layering it. All right? There is a rose method that people do with the coffee filters. I have seen that, and I have done that. That's a little more work. And you can use your Pro Bow. And there's a way to make them, and you stick them in each hole in the Pro Bow where you would put your wooden fingers in, and then you would place them in shape of a flower. That way you get them all done and they're ready, and then you take them and you place them on. But this is the way I do it. And it takes quite a bit of glue. So all we're doing is we're layering it on. So I like to go all the way around it and just work your layers up. Okay, so another way, I'm going to show you a couple ways to do this so it's easier for everybody. Just be very careful, because I really don't want anybody to burn their hands. So I start layering mine on to shape the heart. I'm going to go over another way to fold it too, so everybody knows. Because I do one layer at a time, and then I'll start on the next one. So right now, all I'm doing is going on the outer part. But what you can do is you can fold it in half, like I showed you, and fold it in half again. Put a little bit of glue inside of it on each little half part. You can also dye these. I've done these when I was a child, so there's so many ways. You can play with the paper, and you can dye it, make it different colors for a themed wedding. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do with this. So like I said, wear your little finger protectors, and they do sell them in non-latex, because I'm allergic to latex, so it has to be latex free. So then I'm just going to take a little bit there, and you also can fold them in half and put them on, but I'm doing, it's called the quarter circle, so I'm doing the quarter circle, or not doing the spiral little method. I'll show you in a minute. So, another way you can do this is fold it in half, fold it in half, and fold it in half again like this. Okay, and then you can put it on. Now this fold I use in here when we're going around the heart to give it a little bit of shape, because you don't want to keep layering it like that. So this I do use too. But you can use that through the whole thing. So we're folding in half and folding in half again. So here we go. And half. And half again. Make sure my little glue gun's all plugged in. We're going to go through a lot of glue too. Make sure. Be careful, like I said, I don't want y'all to burn yourself. So see how I'm doing this? That's all we're doing. It's like I said, it's almost like a paper mache. You know, when you paper mache, you do it in layers. That's all we're doing. We're going along your heart. We have a bigger one, like I said, to 400 coffee filters. So I don't know if it's going to take that much today because this is smaller. That's all you do. You do want to try to keep these the same size as you're going around. If you make a mistake and it's uneven when you go to do your next level, you can go up more so it's more even as well. So paper's really easy too. Coffee filters are really easy to work with. So it's not hard. And yes, you can dye these all different colors. There's a lady, I believe, on Facebook that does the dyeing and all that. I have to look up her channel. This is a very, very old technique. But good for weddings. And people keep them inside. They're not an outside wreath. They keep them inside. People put them in their wall, in their bedroom. And like I said, they have it all year long because it's part of their family has a photo in the center. So it's a cute little thing to have. We're going to go in half again. Right here. Just hold it on. And the glue binds with each other, so as you're gluing it on, it's going to thicken it up because the coffee filters are going to start melting together. So you're going to thicken this up all the way around. So I'm going to do one more, then I'm going to finish up in the inner, on the outer side. I'll let you know how many layers you need because you have to layer this to get it to look the way I did on my Facebook that everybody liked it. And just fold it in half. There we go. There we go. Be careful you don't burn yourself. And we're doing, you know, your first layer all the way around. So you're going to move this up as you do this. And it's fine. Because all it's going to do is hold it like this. You're fine. Because I know people are going to say, well, what's the point? Because this hangs like this. Alright? There you go. Hold it in half. So tomorrow is Christmas Eve, guys. I hope that everyone has a wonderful Christmas. I start my prepping of my food tomorrow. I don't know if I'm like anyone else, but I always start Christmas Eve. And it takes me about 4 hours of prepping for Christmas dinner. So it's a big thing for us. I will not be back on air until after Christmas. So I want you guys to enjoy your holidays. And happy holidays from my family to yours. I can't post any pictures of my angel baby on my Wreath page because it was frozen for a false allegation. And here we're working on it. I do get it back in a week, he said. And so I will be posting on my personal page for all of you that are on there. And I have my public Wreath page as well. So, and on Instagram, Twitter, all of that. We'll be posting pictures of my angel baby and my Cookie Monster. Because I'm very excited. They're at a perfect age for excitement. This Theo's 4, and it's all, he knows what presents are. He knows what everything is now. And an angel baby, you know, he's my Down syndrome baby. He's 2. And what I did want to share is my angel baby, you know, he's 2 and he hasn't been able to, he does walking, but it's mainly holding on to the couch. And so he hasn't been able to, they walk at a later age. Down syndrome usually, it's about 3 years old is when they start walking because they have motor skills are delayed. And he, for the first time, when my son called me, he got up and he let go of the couch and walked 2 and 3 steps. So we were so happy, and I have been sick with bronchitis, which is contagious, so I haven't been able to see him, and I cannot wait till we see that baby, because I want to see him take his first steps without holding onto the couch. I can't wait. So we got them, we got him a lot of motor skill toys because of his disability. And we got the kids like stuff they can share to play together with because Angel Baby gets his strength from his older brother. So he's doing a lot because he wants to keep up with his brother. But it's really, really, really awesome that he's getting there, starting to walk. So now you're going to just do what I call layering. We're going over it. So this is your second one. And that's all you're going to do is you're going to keep layer and layer and layer. So this is our second one we're starting. I'm going to layer this up. You can put me on pause. I will let you know how many layers you need. Honestly, I don't know how many I put around this because I know someone's going to ask. I did not count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So about 11 or 12 to go around the whole heart, alright? And then you're going to start layering it with another one. And then I'll let you know how many layers it takes to fill this up. And then we're going to start in the center so you guys can see how I do that. And then I'm going to show you how to put your hearts on, your regular glitter hearts, your foamies, and the picture. And then we'll be done. So I'm going to let you guys go for a few minutes. Put me on pause, catch up, do your Wreath, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, everyone. So the packs I've been using comes in about 100. You can get them at Walmart. I think the Dollar Tree has them too. I'm not sure. I think they carry coffee.
25.
They're 25. I would get the bigger packs. And it's going to take about 250, which you're going to do about a lot. I think I did almost $50 around each one, which would make it, yeah, it's about $250 altogether. So there's like 50 or 60 layers on here. I lost track, sorry. But make it as fat, or you can make it as skinny as you want. So then the next thing, and see, I glued a couple little pieces of the spray to decorate it on here. The ones, that, anything you're not using, you can glue on to give it a little extra. So then what I do is, this is what it looks like, but this is, you're going to have to go over this too. So it takes about 250, 300. So you want to try to put this in the center, going here. I'm just showing you the back. We're going to cover that up in a minute. But you're going to put this right here and layer it in a white heart going around. So what I usually do is I go ahead and I shape my spray where you want it. Make it nice and pretty. Very pretty. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to make it pretty. Highlight your heart. You can add as much or as little spray as you want. I like to give it a lot of color, so I tend to add a little more to it. But you just shape it around the coffee filter. Okay, and remember, this is going to get even thicker because we got to layer the back a little bit. So by the time we're done, it's about 250, 300 of them. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in here. And the easiest way for you guys to do this is to go ahead and glue them and fold them and make a whole big pile of them, so you don't have to sit there and do that, because that's time consuming. That'll cut some of the time down. So you're just going to start gluing. Like I said, it's like paper mache. All you're doing. That's all we're doing. I'm just going to take it, and all I want to do is just highlight the center of the heart with the coffee filters. And when we're done, what you do is you go through the coffee filters and make sure that they're nice and secure, and you're going to add even more glue. So I went through. Let's talk about your glue. You're going to need a whole pack of glue, just to let you know. A whole pack of the large sticks of glue to get this done. Alright. That's all we're doing. And with the cordless, you have to keep putting it down to heat up, and this is a lot of glue. So you're better off using your regular glue gun that plugs into the wall with this, alright? Just try to make it as easy on you as possible. I have a lot of people that went and on my Facebook, that went and got coffee filters because they saw the Wreath I did already. So, hi everybody. I know you missed me on Facebook. I can see everything you write. I just can't respond to you, okay? They said in 7 days I will be able to respond back. I'll get all my privileges back. So I just can't text you or anything. But my other admin that I put in charge of the group, thank God I did that. I added admin this week. That saved me because they can actually run my page for me and talk to you guys and let you know what's going on. So that's a good thing that I did that. Good, good, good thing. So we're going to do all this. So anytime you have a business type thing on your Facebook, always add a monitor and an admin. That way, if you can't do anything, someone else can, okay? That way you don't lose your people. Good thing to know. There we go. So see how we're highlighting the heart? It's going to be pretty. It's one of my favorites that I did. I did a blue one. I've done all colors, but this one's my favorite. Like I said, I love red though. Red's my favorite color. So I think that's why. Rubies are my favorite. Red's my favorite. As far as jewelry, I love rubies. And red's my favorite. because it represents your heart. So, there we go. See how it's starting to fill up? And you don't need a lot in here, just enough to highlight it. Now you can go all the way up. One of them shows all the way up and you don't see the vine at all, which you can do that. Or you can do it lightly where it's just going over the center. So it's completely up to you. There's 100 different ways you can do this. So here we go. So apparently last night nobody could actually get on my Facebook. It was black for a while. And then they released it to minimal where everybody can still post and stuff except for me. So when they have all my stuff. They asked me for all my stuff, so they got it all. And they said take about a week before it gets all done. Really hope everybody has a Merry, Merry Christmas, and don't forget your fur babies. Oh, I got something to show you guys. Now, everybody on my Facebook already knows, but I have something to show everybody what I'm doing next, and I wanted to show you, because I'm really excited. It will be my next wreath, and I've been planning it for a while, so I'm very, very happy. So, go. Another glue stick. See how fast it goes? Very, very, very fast. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to just show you how to cover your back to make it not look so, make it more smooth. But I'm not going to finish the whole thing. I'm just going to show you. Otherwise, it's going to take a long time to finish all this up. So here we go. See how easy that was? So these are your options with this, like I said. You can go further up to cover your vine, or you can just do the white to highlight it. One of them I did, you only see this, and I went further up. And what I mean by that is you can stack this up and glue it closer together where only this shows very little of the vine. So it's totally up to you. You can do it both ways. So now you have to turn it over. I want to make this more of a smooth base back here, and you want to glue this. So I'm going to take more coffee filters. Of course, more and more and more. All you want to do is, and this is where it's going to get further up in the center and around. You can actually do it like this. You can do it like this. I'm going to do it the way I did it before. So what I would do, just me, but if you do it like this, see how it's going to start to layer up, and I've done that. Or you can glue it and then trim some of that off if you just want the highlight. I actually like the highlight on it better, so I'm going to do, she's just going to go over again. And you want to do this anyways because you want to make sure that this is nice and smooth. And then I have foam foam sheets, and I'll show you that too. Ooh, that burned. But I want this more of a smooth back, and it kind of hides the little triangles. So this is the cheapest way to do it. I'll show you something else you can do too. So you're just shaping it in. Remember, you're going to trim this off, so don't worry about it. Just making a nice smooth shape here. All you're doing is you're smoothing this out. It makes it look better, and then you're going to secure it in here as well. Grab these. Still want all the corners showing. Remember, as you do this, you want to make sure that you're shaping your coffee filters down. I just said we will. Okay, so once you get your shape you want, because this layer is going to be, honestly, I don't want it to ruin the heart shape, so I'm going to cut this off a little bit. You're going to trim these up. So remember I said you have two options. You can leave this in, or you can trim it. The one that you guys seen, I glued this all in, the ones on my Facebook. You can also, I'll give you all my ideas. You can also take this if you don't want to cut it. Be creative. And you can right in. It'll give it more of a heart shape too. Make sure with this. Be careful, please, with your glue gun. I know I keep saying that, but a lot of people get hurt. I just don't want y'all getting hurt or burned, okay? So wear your protectives if you're not used to working with glue. I don't want you to hurt your hands. There we go. See how we're shaping our heart? Nice and beautiful. Let me tell you, the women love this. Hello to all my guys on my channel. I know you're going to be making these. You guys have been sending me your pictures. I'm so proud of your work. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We got some talented men on my channel. Very talented. Okay. This. Nice and pretty. Okay, so now your options are, you do want to go through the back. You want to get all of that nice and smooth. I am almost out of glue with this project. I'm going to show you. There's options here. So foam, when you use glue on it, it melts. We all know that. So it's going to bind it all together. I'm just trying to get all my loose ones out. You're going to go through all your loose ones and glue it down. So by the time you're done, this should be nice and glued and sealed. Where it's hard, it looks pretty, but it's going to be like a paper mache. It's going to be stiffened coffee filter. So it's not like everybody thinks. It's once you start gluing it, it seals the coffee filters down, and it gives it a harder texture. So it's not like, oh God, if I spill something on it, it's going to ruin now. You're fine. Believe me, once you start gluing it all together and doing the last minute parts on it, you are perfectly fine. So, this is your option. I don't cover the whole thing. I take pieces of it, and you'll shape it into your heart, whatever piece you want. So, you're just going to shape it. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just showing y'all how to do this, okay? So you can also cut it rounded or any heart shaped. But after you're done putting all your glue on this to secure it, if you want a better back, then all you have to do is take your glue. And like I said, this is like plastic. The foam sheets are. And it will melt right to it. And you don't have to worry about anything. So I take it and I just mold it on. It seals the back. Gives it a nice smooth look so it won't ruin on your wall, discolor the paper. It makes the wreath last longer because you want them, if this is for a wedding, you want them to keep this for a while. Now I wouldn't put it outside, but they can keep it in their house as a memory. So. And you can change the picture out, so this is fun. Every year on their anniversary, they can change out the picture, which I'm getting ready to show you how to do. So take your glue, put your back on, all right? You're going to seal this nice. You can even put some foam in here. You can buy the foam at Amazon.com or Walmart.com. In Walmart stores, they do have some. It's near where the crafts are for the kids. It's where the foam is, the foam balls and stuff like that. So it's on the bottom shelf near the felt. If they don't have any, then you can get it online. But the best price you're going to get would be on Amazon. If you're going to get a whole bunch of them at once, alright? Walmart, if you can get them, you can get a good deal in stores. I only saw the good deals in stores. So, just shape this. So with your pictures, now you can use a frame and you can actually put this down and tack it so it's not so wobbly, alright? And put something here and here, tack it down nice and tight. I'm just showing you an easy way. So here is where I put it. Around here, and you can work this through the vine. It goes right through it. You're just tweeting it in. Tweet it in and tighten it down. They don't even see it once it's in there because it's so thin. Use the 26 gauge for this, okay? And you can even move your sprays around it if you're afraid they're going to see it, but they really don't. You take this up here. And like I said, this, they can cut this off. They can put it back on. They can slide it off. You can put a different picture in it every time. So it's bifluoro wire. So it's not that hard. They can redo the picture, bring it to you to redo if they want, if they're locals, and you can do it for them. But it's just a piece of fluoro wire that's holding it on. It's nothing big. So this is all I wanted to do. So let's get to our hearts. I know everybody wants to see how I put the hearts on. Alright, so there's that part. So now, if you want to put some hearts in this, what I do, as my glue dry to it is. So what I do is I take you can get Dollar Tree hearts, you can get hearts from Craft Outlet. These are old Dollar Tree hearts. And all you're going to do is take your floral wire and push it through. You take the stick out, take a piece of floral wire, fold it in half, put it through the hole where the stick was, because they have some with sticks on it, and those are the best ones. And then put a little dab of glue at the end. Alright, that's all we're doing. And again, watch. Put it through your vine. See how cute that is? You're just giving it a little bit of hearts on it. You can move your hearts up like that. Totally up to you what you want to do. Take your hearts over here, which my glue got, as you see. So you want to watch your glue, alright? And twist your ends of this so it stiffens up when you put it in here, the floral wire. See? That's it. What I would do is put a little bit of glue there on each one, just to give it a little security. That's it. You can add some hearts down here. You can add some hearts on the side. You can put hearts going all through the spray. Make sure you go through, because I didn't go through all this with you. Make sure you go through these pieces here. See that? But what did I show you earlier? You can take it. So anything that you feel is too long and it needs to be down, you just take it and fold it in with the glue in it. And that seals it. Alright? Be careful you don't burn yourself. And you can do that through the whole thing. And this is our Valentine's heart. Our coffee filter picture frame with spray Valentine's heart. And the reason why I did this is it hangs up perfectly. It's a perfect wreath to hang. Sorry, this is my supply room too. So, see how pretty? Nice and pretty. Okay, guys. So, like, share, subscribe. It's so pretty. Let me show you something else before I go. This is our next one, guys. I've been waiting to do this for a while. So, I shared a picture of it on my Facebook with my friends. But this is Dog's Day Acres, Friends Welcomed. When you're a dog, tired, or in the dog house, a friend is always there to comfort you. Isn't that so cute? It's so cute. I got a big wreath for this plan. I will see you guys later. Hopefully, it will be after Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas, everybody. And like I said, like, share, subscribe. Everybody on my Facebook, I love you. I see all your posts. I just can't post back. And my admin's in charge, as you've been communicating with her. So, love you guys. Have a blessed holiday, everybody. Bye.